Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Tech Shots. Myself Subhendu, and hope all of you are doing good. So in today's session, we are going to discuss about one of the very popular, interesting and critical problem statement. And I have seen this question is being asked very frequently in Python interviews. So requesting everyone to watch this video minutely and try to practice with me so that you would get more confidence and more clarity. One more request, whoever is following this series, please start from the very first question. As I said earlier, the questions have been selected in such a way so that it would help you to enhance your confidence and conception on Python. So let us move to the problem statement. So the problem statement that we have for today, it is write down a Python program that takes a sentence as input and returns a new sentence with the words in reversed order, while keeping the letters inside each word unchanged. That means in interview, you will be given a sentence like Python makes coding super fun, and the expected output would be fun super coding makes Python, right? That means we need to reverse all the words in the given sentence. So usually what do we expect in interview? Like we'll be given a string and we'll be asked to reverse the characters of that given string, right? But this is not the case. In interview, you will face more critical and tricky questions like this problem statement. Like you will be given one sentence and you will be asked to reverse all the words it has. Now let me show you the most easiest, convincing and impressive approach that you can take in front of interviewer. It would hardly involve 4 lines of code. And thereafter I will show you one magical trick where we will compose and merge these 4 lines into one. That means you need to write only single line of code for having the solution for the same problem statement. So let's move to VS Code. So first of all, we need to create a variable so that we can store the input string or the input sentence. Let me create that variable. Input underscore sentence, right? And let me copy the sample sentence we have in this problem statement. Python makes coding super fun. Let me copy and paste it over here, right? Now we need to convert this sentence into list of words. How we can do that? Let me create one more variable, words underscore list equal to, we'll be using split function, right? That would help us to convert this sentence into list of words. Let me print this variable words underscore list, right? Let me run this Python file. Now you can see we are having this list with all of the words what we have in this sentence, right? Now what we need to do, we need to reverse this list, right? Let me write one more variable, reverse underscore words underscore list equal to words list, right? And then what we need to do, we need to write 2 colons and -1. And now let me print this reverse word list variable. Let me run it. So now you can see this list has been reversed. Now it is having fun super coding makes Python. Now what we need to do, we need to convert this list into string. But this time, as we need to convert this list into string, but this is a sentence. So that is why we need to have a space among all the words in this sentence. That means we'll be using join function, but this time we'll be using a space. Let me show you how we can do that. So this would be our final result, and we'll be using join function. We'll be passing this reverse word list, and we need to put a space in between these 2 single quotes, right? Now let me print this final result. Let me run this Python file, right? Now let me show you. This is the final output we have. Fun super coding makes Python, and this is the expected output we have. So now you can see by writing this many lines, 4 or 5 lines, we will be easily derive solution for that problem statement, right? So as I said earlier also, I'll be showing you one magical trick, and you can say one other efficient way where we'll be using single line of code to derive solution for the same problem statement, right? Now let me show you that as well. So first let me comment out all these lines right? And let me create one variable, let's say final output, right? And this time also we'll be performing the same steps, but it would be in a single line, right? So first of all, we need to convert this sentence into list of words, and this time we'll be using split function as we have used earlier as well, right? Now let me copy this variable input sentence and let me call split function, right? And let me print this final output variable. Now you can see we have converted that sentence into list. Now we need to reverse this list, so we'll be using : -1, but this time that would be in a single line, right? Now let me run this Python file. So you can see we have reversed this list. Fun, super, coding makes Python. Now we need to convert this list into string, right? We'll be using join function for the same. But this time we need to convert this list into a string, but we need to form a sentence. That means we need to have a space among all the words. That is why we need to put a space in this join function, right? Now let me run this Python file once more. So now you can see this is our final output, and this is the expected output as well, right? So this time we have written single line of code for deriving the same solution. And I would suggest, if possible, please take this approach in interviews. It would add some more values, right? So that's all for this session. We'll be coming up with another very popular, interesting and important problem statement in next session. Requesting everyone to refer this video and practice it at home as much as possible. And you will find the GitHub repo link in description box. And if you find these videos helpful, please subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon so that you would get notification whenever I upload any new videos, right? Thanks everyone. Thank you very much.